Hello, everyone. It's great to have you all on board. It's another time with Tutorio, the Interractive Tutor, and I welcome you all on board. With me here today, I have Miss Rachel. We are going to be taking the course ECO231. Basically, it's our second class on the course, and Miss Rachel here happens to be a member of our private class. She has been able to do the needful by going through the videos on YouTube, which is not just that. We have our Telegram classes where we do most of the digging deep and we discuss where the instructor and the learner can interact, unlike the YouTube that is just more of the interaction with text between the learner and the instructor. So today, please let's ensure to do well to subscribe to this channel. This is our second channel and we need all our support on this. Please let's go to subscribe to the channel. Irrespective of when you're watching and streaming, the time you're watching and streaming, do well to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification icon and let's know what you think about this class. And if you want to reach out to us directly, you can visit us on our official website, which is www.tutorio.net. On our official website, you find the WhatsApp button on the top right hand corner. Use it to take you directly to Tutorio DM. So, Ms. Rachel, you know how we do things. I believe you have your notes there. I believe you've gotten the keynote to the course, right? Have you?
Yes. I haven't gotten the keynote for some courses, but I've gotten half of it.
Okay, you've gotten some, but not all.
Yes, sir.
Oh, please just ensure you request from my assistant the ones you have not been given. I think we have all the keynote for your department. I don't know why he's holding back. Although he used to complain that students keeps coming back to ask him for the same keynote he has sent, and that's why he doesn't give everything at once. So, nevertheless, just ensure you request the keynote. So, where are we starting from? Where did we stop in our last class?
Convexity.
Okay, just a moment. So, what do you have on convexity?
He said consumer consumes more and satisfaction drops under convexity. So as the consumer consumes the product or the goods, so their satisfaction drops. So he said the marginal utility drops.
Marginal utility. When we say marginal utility, do you remember what we said marginal utility is? Can you remember, ma?
Additional.
Yes, marginal, additional. And we said utility can otherwise be known as what? Otherwise be referred to as what? The word utility in economics can otherwise be referred to as what?
Good.
Can you you remember we said utility can also be interchangeably used for another word. Can you remember that word?
I'm coming, sir. Satisfaction.
Awesome. Utility can also be referred to as satisfaction. Wonderful. So let's continue from where you had, ma.
So he said marginal utility or change in utility is due to increase in consumption.
Okay. Marginal utility is due to increase, yes, in consumption. All right, meaning that the more you use a particular product, the better it is you get used to that product, and you become so attached to it that you don't want to use some other product. Yes, please continue.
Now, moving to consumer objective, a lot of options to choose from shows the bundle of goods that provide. The consumer choose the bundle of goods that provides the best or greatest level of satisfaction.
Ms. Rachel, what seems to be wrong with your audio?
Sir?
What seems to be wrong with your audio?
Can you hear me clearly like this?
It's breaking. I think I can. I'm just struggling to hear you clearly.
The network.
Okay. I think we can manage. I can manage this. Let's just continue.
Okay. I said that the consumer objective, it is a list of options to choose from. Or it is
consumer's objective.
Yes.
Okay.
So
now, sorry, Ms. Rachel. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
When we talked about convexity, okay?
Yes, sir.
When we talked about, just a moment, I'm trying to follow what I have here. when we talked about convexity, then we talk about
Yes,
the utility. All right.
yes,
And you said utility is the satisfaction. All right. Although what I have
yes.
here, it says utility is defined as a level of happiness. All right. Level of happiness or satisfaction connected with
Connected
alternative
to alternative
choices.
choice.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Those choices you are making, those products you are going for, your utility can also be said to be the happiness you derive from consuming such products. All right.
Yes, sir.
Are we together? So now then we move straight to total utility, which I believe is something we've talked about before, right?
Yes, sir. We haven't.
What would you say total
Have we?
utility
Yes, we have.
is?
Yes, we have.
Okay, so what do we
We
refer to
have.
total utility as?
Okay, I'm coming. Total utility is this total satisfaction obtained from all
Also,
units of a particular commodity consumed over a period of time.
over a period of time. All right. So when it
So
comes
the
to total
formula
utility now,
for
we are also
uh, he gave me the
yes,
formula.
please
That's
continue.
total utility.
Yes,
Then I think X is I don't know the meaning of that X.
that's summation. That's Z. That thing that looks like Z. Or
Yes,
let's
summation
say
of
that thing that
marginal
looks like
utility.
M. Wonderful. Summation of marginal utility. X there is standing in for the particular product. All right.
Okay.
So we are assuming that the total, the summation of marginal utility of product X, meaning that let's say we are saying conflicts. Total, the summation of marginal utility of conflicts. That is what that X is standing for. I don't know if you understand.
I do.
Also. Now, there's a breaking down here. That mu of X, that marginal utility
Yes.
of product X, can be further broken into bits, where we have the, all right, we have the change. All right, if it was maybe there's a figure attached to this, so you have change in this that sign that looks like triangle is
Yes.
known as
It's
change.
there. Change in total
Yeah.
utility over change in quantity.
Also, the quantity of X of product X. Awesome. So we also, I think we've talked about the marginal utility, right?
Yes.
Good.
It is the measure of additional utility derived from an additional unit of a goods consumed. So the
Awesome.
MU is the
Awesome.
difference between levels of consumption.
Wonderful. Now, look at it here. Do you have anything on indifferent curve?
No, sir.
Indifferent curve.
Yes. Indifference curve. It is a curve that shows all bundle or products are equally preferred. Am I right?
I didn't get that. Please, can you take that again?
Okay. Indifference curve. It is a curve that shows that all bundle are equally preferred.
Or have the
There is
same utility or same level of satisfaction.
okay. Or have the same utility or satisfaction.
Now, when we say indifferent curve, all right, we are talking about a consumer's behavior, all right, towards different products or towards different bundles. You know, when we say bundles now,
Okay,
this
sir.
is not just one product.
I've written it.
Are you with me? I think you usually use earpiece before now. Can you get your earpiece so I can hear you clearly?
That is not with me.
Oh, no wonder. No wonder. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Also, now I said when we say indifferent curve, all right, we are simply talking about consumer behaving in a particular way. All right? Consumers' behavior determined and derived by the observation of how a particular individual respond to using two different bundles. Now look at what it says here. Now it says, are we together?
Yes,
With
sir.
Rachel, are we together? Wonderful. Now look at what it. Please listen to what it says here. It
Yes,
says
sir.
here that consumers' behavior can be demonstrated using indifferent curves. If a consumer equally prefers two product bundles, then the consumer is indifferent between the two bundles. You know, we said something earlier about alternative or alternate choices. So we said
Yes.
you as a consumer, you have a lot of products displayed before you, and there are times whereby you need to let go of one product to get another. But when we're talking about indifferent curve here, all right, we are being particular about how a particular consumer behaves based on using two different products. Now, the consumer gets the same level of satisfaction from either of the bundles. Meaning that, let's use Milo and Bonfita. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
As a consumer now, you take both. There are days whereby you take Milo. There are days whereby you take Bonfita. Indifferent curve is telling us that you taking Milo today doesn't mean you prefer Milo more than Bonfita.
Yes.
And you taking Bonfita tomorrow doesn't mean you prefer Milo less than Bonfita. Are we together? Look at what it says here, that if a consumer equally prefers two bundles, then the consumer is indifferent between the two bundles. Now, according to what we have here, it says graphically, this is referred to as indifferent curve. This explanation now that I just gave you, graphically speaking, all right, or when we say graphical representation of what we have just been discussing, we are simply referring to as indifferent curve. This is the all and sundry of indifferent curve.
Yes, sir.
Are we together?
Yes, sir, we are.
Now, do you have anything on MRS?
Sir?
MRS.
What did you say?
MRS. Do you have anything on MRS?
MS. No,
MRS.
MS. No, sir. No,
Now,
sir.
the slope of indifferent curve is the rate at which a consumer is willing to trade one good for another. And this process
Sir, your voice
is known
breaking.
as marginal.
Sir, your voice is
Can
breaking.
you hear me now? Is it better now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Now I said the slope of indifferent curve is the rate at which a consumer is willing to trade one good for another. This process is known as marginal rate of substitution, which is the MRS.
Sir, the network is bad.
Now, this. Oh my goodness. Can you try ending
It's
the class from your
breaking
end
from your
and
side.
join and rejoin?
Sir, I can't hear you.
Can you do that? Can you try ending the class from
It's
your end and
breaking.
rejoin?
Should I cut the call, then come back again?
Yes, end the class from your end and rejoin.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Is it better now? You can unmute yourself, man. You can unmute yourself, man. You can unmute yourself. You are not saying anything. I can't hear you. Are you there? Are you having difficulties joining the class? I think network is pretty bad. Hello? Okay, she has replied. Yeah, are you having difficulties? I'm just going to reply her now. Are you having
I can hear you now.
difficulties? Oh, awesome. You can hear me now?
Yes, sir.
That means it wasn't from my hand. It was from your hand the other time.
Yes.
Okay. So I was trying to explain to you that MRS. What did you get when I was saying MRS the other time? What did you get about MRS?
Nothing. I just heard that the slope. That was where I stopped. The slope.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do that again. Now we have. I said the slope of indifferent curve. You remember we said something about indifferent curve, right?
Yes, sir.
Now I said
Yes,
the
sir.
slope of indifferent curve is the rate at which a consumer, all right, the rate at which a consumer is willing to give up, to exchange, to trade one good for another. You see this process, all right, and this identification of the indifferent curve altogether is known as MRS, which is the marginal rate of substitution. Are you there?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Now listen to this, please. MRS reflects the maximum amount of goods Y the consumer would be willing to give up to obtain an additional unit of X. Can you explain that? Miss Rachel,
Sir.
should I take that again?
Yes, sir.
Now I said MRS reflects, it indicates, it makes us understand, all right, the maximum amount of good. Now let's say good Y is Coca-Cola. Let's put that in bracket. Coca-Cola. Okay, now let's say good Y is Coca-Cola. All right?
Yes, sir.
And good X is Mountain Dew. I don't know if this this drink still exists.
It does not.
You know Mountain Dew, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, let's assume that good Y is more Coca-Cola and good X is Mountain Dew. Now, as Mr. A, MRS is telling us that as far as Mr. A is concerned, the MRS of Mr. A shows how much Mr. A is willing to give up Coca-Cola, all right, in order to get an additional unit of Mountain Dew. So it's not as if he does not have Mountain Dew, but an additional unit of Mountain Dew is willing to get to give up the same Coca-Cola which he bought with his money. Are you getting the intricacies?
Yes, sir.
Now,
sir, is it because
it
of
reflects
the
the maximum amount. Because of what, ma?
Is it because of the price?
Now, basically, I wouldn't say it could be because I wouldn't say it's because of the price, because it says here additional units. All right, so I wouldn't say it's the price. I would talk about satisfaction. All right, I will talk about satisfaction, because if you derive better satisfaction consuming or buying, now we can also say it's the price. Probably you want to resell, maybe, all right. But whether you are reselling or you are consuming, the point is the satisfaction you are getting from Mountain Dew is enough to push you or to determine that you want to give up some Coca-Cola you already have purchased to get more of Mountain Dew. Awesome. So that is that on MRS. MRS is basically showing the level, the maximum amount of goods you are willing to give up in order to get an additional unit. So it's between maximum to give up to acquire additional unit of another product. That is IMRS. So now, very quickly, let's talk about the proper. Do you have anything on the properties of indifferent curves?
No, sir.
Ms. Rachel, are you sure you have watched this class?
Yes, sir. Sir, what next is paradox, diamond water paradox.
Paradox in ECO231.
Yes, now.
Is paradox not in ECO122 on the level second semester?
ECO231. Diamond water paradox.
It has paradox.
Yes.
Okay. That is talking about how diamond is very expensive, not in circulation, and people are still, yes, and it has so much value than water that is very, very important for survival. It's common, and the value given to it is very small. That is the water and diamond paradox.
Yes. So that
okay.
Value,
so now,
but utility, right?
Okay.
And value in exchange is, I think, the MU.
Okay.
Or am I wrong?
No, you're on point. So I'm just wondering, it's supposed to be in ECO122, not maybe it's typically more like just a quick one, like a quick touch on that.
Material now for ECO231.
But you do you remember we did it also in 100 level second semester?
I can't remember.
Oh, you not join us then? You join us then?
I joined you now since a first semester 100 level.
Okay. So very quickly, let's touch on properties of indifferent curves.
Okay, sir.
So very quickly, it says here. Now, it says here, number one, it says higher indifferent curves are preferred to lower ones, since more is preferred to less. Do you get that?
Yes. Sir.
Higher indifferent curves
I prefer.
are preferred to lower ones. And the reason is that more is preferred to less. Meaning that if something is giving you satisfaction, you are enjoying the money, every penny you are spending on it, you'll be willing to spend more and
Yes,
get more satisfaction compared to you are spending more and you are getting less. Nobody wants that.
yes, sir.
Now, although when you get the keynote, there are more points to what we just discussed. Okay. So now it says here, it says, according to the graphical representation of indifferent curves, they are downward sloping. I think I came across this question in TME.
We came across it in this mock CBT mock exam, mock test rather.
What?
I said this
Mock test.
yes, it came out.
Oh, okay. You guys take mock test.
Yes, there's one app like that, sir, just for practice.
Oh, good. I think we also have this in our exam practice questions. One of the questions we have there. Have you gone through the exam practice questions
yes,
as well? Awesome. So now take note of that indifferent curves are usually downward sloping.
Downward sloping.
Okay? Yes. Okay, now I've seen what you're talking about. So after the properties of indifferent curve, the next thing is the diamond water paradox. Now I've seen what you're talking about. I was just surprised, not supposed to be here.
Sir, I'm coming.
Okay.
The parallel shift.
Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Did you miss something?
I'm trying to write a sentence. The parallel shift in budget line indicates real income change.
Okay, you're seeing my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, that's just a phrase. It says the parallel shift in the budget line indicates a real income change. Is that good?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. You are going to get the keynote, so it's nothing to stress about. So now, this is the diamond water paradox. So you just want to walk us through this very quickly before we call it a wrap, because I need to rush back to keynote production. Yeah. So what do you have to say on diamond paradox? Diamond water paradox.
All I'll say is that it's just talking about how to it's talking about two different products. One is very essential, but it is not appreciable, or is not while the other is not essential, but it has more value and it's appreciated in the market.
Okay, not bad. Okay. Now, it says the paradox, diamond water. The paradox between this comparison is that water is essential for life, right?
Yes, sir.
And when we say it's essential for life, it is subdivided into different levels. Speaking about water for drinking, water for bathing, water for washing, water for a lot of things. All right. And all this makes up why it is so essential for life. And why is that something that is so essential for life that you can find literally everywhere? Everywhere you can find living things, you find water there.
Yes.
So essential. So why is it that he has low market price? Why? While diamond, on the other hand, diamond is not a necessity for life. All right? When I say necessity for life, I don't mean it's not good to have them, like diamonds, earrings, necklace, wristwatch, what have you. All right? But nobody lives on diamond. All right? You can't use diamond to cook. You can't use diamond to have your bath, and so on and so forth. And diamond here has what we call high market price. Okay? Now look at what it says here.
Yes, sir.
Adam Smith happens to be credited with the proponent of this. He happens to be the proponent of the diamond water paradox. Are you aware of that?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So now he says that to resolve this problem, Adam Smith proposed two concepts. All right, two concepts of values. Now we have value in use and value in exchange. So we'll call it wrap here for today. And from our next class, you would expand on what it means by value in use, and you will expand what it means by value in exchange.
Yes, sir.
And hopefully, our next class, we'll take some questions as well from we'll take some questions from the exam practice questions together. Thank you very much, Ms. Rachel. I believe you've been able to get today some things in today's class. Please ensure,
Yes,
apart from this class, ensure you don't miss out on any of all the other classes. And as soon as the exam revision timetable is ready, we'll publish it. We are looking at it's ready before on the 10th. All right. So anything 10th should be ready so that we can know how we are. Since the exam is starting on the 14th, we can start taking our classes and everything, revision classes. Thank you very much, and do have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.